Not every World Cup final is decided by luck. Some are won because one team completely outplays the other from the opening whistle to the very last second. And the 2026 World Cup final was one of those nights. Almost everyone expected Argentina to defend their crown. They arrived as the reigning world champions, led by Lionel Messi and backed by a squad filled with players who had already proven themselves on football's biggest stages. But what unfolded at MetLife Stadium was the exact opposite of what most fans had predicted. Spain didn't just win the World Cup. They suffocated the defending champions for almost the entire match. The 2026 World Cup final brought together two footballing giants with proud histories. On one side stood Argentina, determined to retain the title they had won 4 years earlier. On the other stood Spain, a rejuvenated squad that had spent years rebuilding after the legendary era of Xavi, Iniesta, and their golden generation. This wasn't simply a battle for a trophy. It was a clash between two generations. Argentina relied on experience. Spain trusted a fearless new generation. And over the next 120 minutes, the football world witnessed the birth of a new global powerhouse. From the moment the referee blew the opening whistle, the direction of the match became obvious. Spain refused to let Argentina dictate the tempo. They pressed relentlessly. They dominated possession. They forced Argentina deeper and deeper into their own half. Rather than sitting back, La Roja attacked from the very beginning. Their quick passing combinations constantly pulled Argentina out of shape, leaving the defending champions chasing the ball instead of controlling it. Only minutes into the game, Spain created their first dangerous opportunity. Lamine Yamal found space down the flank before firing a powerful effort that forced Emiliano Martinez into an outstanding save. It was the first warning, and it certainly wouldn't be the last. As the match went on, it became increasingly clear that Lionel Scaloni's game plan wasn't working. Argentina usually controlled matches through Messi and their midfield. This time, everything was different. Rodri completely dictated the rhythm for Spain. Every time Argentina tried to build an attack, Spain broke it up before it reached the final third. Messi repeatedly dropped deep just to get a touch of the ball. Julián Álvarez found almost no room behind Spain's defensive line. Several times Argentina were forced into hopeful long balls simply because they couldn't escape Spain's relentless pressure. It was an incredibly rare sight for a team of Argentina's quality. Had it not been for Emiliano Martinez, the final might have been over before halftime. The Argentine goalkeeper produced one spectacular save after another. Long-range strikes, close-range finishes, powerful headers. He stopped them all. Martinez looked like a man fighting an entire team by himself, while the rest of Argentina struggled to survive wave after wave of Spanish attacks. As the minutes passed, the game became increasingly one-sided. Spain kept coming forward. Argentina could do little more than defend and hope for a counterattack. But those opportunities almost never arrived. When the second half began, nothing really changed. Spain continued to control possession, while Argentina spent even more time defending inside their own half. Every time Albiceleste recovered the ball, they lost it again within seconds. Luis de la Fuente demanded that his players maintain the same aggressive intensity. Rodri controlled the midfield, while Pedri, Dani Olmo, and Alex Baena constantly rotated positions to stretch Argentina's defensive shape. The chances kept coming. Alex Baena tested Martinez with another fierce strike from outside the box. Moments later, Dani Olmo forced the Argentine goalkeeper into yet another brilliant save. Lamine Yamal repeatedly attacked down the wing before delivering dangerous crosses into the penalty area. One of them found Ferran Torres, whose header seemed destined for the corner until Martinez somehow denied him once again. As the match wore on, it became increasingly obvious that only one Argentine player was keeping his team alive. That player was Emiliano Martinez. When extra time began, many expected both teams to slow down because of fatigue. Instead, Spain increased the pressure even further. In the 96th minute, MetLife Stadium erupted. Nico Williams found the net after reacting first to a loose ball inside the penalty area. Spain's players sprinted away in celebration, convinced they had finally scored the goal that would win the World Cup. Then everything stopped. The referee signaled for a VAR review. The stadium suddenly fell silent. After reviewing the replay, the referee ruled that Mikel Merino had committed a foul on Nicolas Otamendi during the build-up. The goal was disallowed. The score remained 0-0. Spain's celebration turned into frustration, but they refused to let disappointment break their momentum. Finally, in the 106th minute, the breakthrough arrived. Spain patiently worked the ball forward with the quick passing combinations that had defined their performance all night. As Argentina's exhausted defense lost its shape for the first time, a small opening appeared inside the penalty area. Ferran Torres reacted instantly. With remarkable composure, he struck the ball first time and sent it beyond Emiliano Martinez. This time, the Argentine goalkeeper had no answer. The ball hit the back of the net. MetLife Stadium exploded. Spanish players sprinted across the pitch in celebration, knowing they were only minutes away from football immortality. After more than 100 minutes of relentless attacking football, Argentina's resistance had finally been broken. Now trailing, Lionel Scaloni made several attacking substitutions in a desperate attempt to change the game. Argentina pushed forward with greater urgency, but nothing seemed to work. Spain defended with incredible discipline. Rodri intercepted almost every pass intended for Messi. Pau Cubarsí and Aymeric Laporte calmly dealt with every aerial ball and dangerous cross. Meanwhile, Unai Simón was barely tested throughout the entire match. Remarkably, Argentina failed to register a single shot on target over 120 minutes. An astonishing statistic for the reigning world champions. When the referee blew the final whistle, Spain's players collapsed onto the pitch. Some burst into tears. Others screamed in celebration. Several simply stood still, trying to process the fact that they had become world champions. Ferran Torres' extra-time winner secured Spain's first World Cup title since 2010. What made the triumph even more remarkable was the manner in which it was achieved. Spain didn't rely on luck. They controlled possession, created far more chances, dominated midfield, and completely neutralized one of the strongest teams in world football. Argentina, meanwhile, never looked comfortable. Messi and Julián Álvarez were denied the space they usually thrive in, while Emiliano Martinez's heroic performance was the only reason the match remained scoreless for so long. This final didn't simply crown a new champion. It marked the end of Argentina's reign and announced the arrival of a new golden generation for Spain. With young stars like Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Nico Williams, and Pau Cubarsí supported by experienced leaders such as Rodri, Dani Olmo, Ferran Torres, and Unai Simón, La Roja sent a powerful message to the football world. Spain wasn't just back. They were ready to dominate international football once again. And years from now, when fans look back at the 2026 World Cup Final, they won't remember only Ferran Torres' winning goal. They'll remember the night Spain reclaimed football's greatest throne.
All the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's